Hey guys, Live Fiery Whiskers here, and today I'm going to be talking about a little bit about RuneScape. Uh, this is obviously old school RuneScape. I haven't played much at all. I played a little bit when it came out, but I didn't like the fact that you could only play for 2 weeks, and then you would have to pay to be able to like play old school RuneScape. And well, from what I heard, with like not recent but with updates that came from that time and whatever, you can like just now you can play free to play forever and whatever. Now I used to play this free to play and membership, like all from I go way back. I started to play RuneScape back in 2004 and ended up quitting in 2007 because I ended up, I don't even know what happened. Like, well, I kind of got like scammed slash hacked, you would say. Doesn't even really matter. And that was it. Then I started playing again in 2008 and played a little bit till like 2010, and then the game just went like crazy, and like it was too much information for me, and I just couldn't, like, not that I couldn't handle it, but most of the player base did not like the updates that had to do with like EOC and all that stuff. Like, I'm totally okay with like even just like the grand exchange, like right there till that point it was perfect. So this is basically why old school RuneScape exists anyway. Half more, I would say half or even more of the player base of RuneScape itself were quitting because the RuneScape 3 right now, it was just crappy and whatever. Like, there was too much things changing, and like it kind of lost the old feeling of it being like a sandbox and like simple graphics, and like, oh, this is crappy as hell. And like back then in 2007 2004, where whenever, like, I know RuneScape Classic, I didn't actually play it, but I tried it, and yeah, like from there to RuneScape itself, that's a big difference. And like things like that just like kind of ruined the game personally for me. And like after the combat system was changed, I was like, nah, I'm done with this. And but everybody knows, like, if you play RuneScape and you get like not addicted, but like you actually enjoy it, you're gonna be looking for a game that's similar to it. And all these years I've always been looking for games that remind me of it or would be as challenging, because this, like, this kind of game that you have to grind hard and whatever to get stuff, and you make lots of friends and all that stuff. And oh, the reason I'm on this account is because my first account ever, it's on RuneScape 3, which is ridiculous. I would never want it to be there. Like, they should give you an option to like go back, like, and make it, I don't know, to free to play or like old school. Right now it's in RuneScape 3 and it's banned. Like, I got it banned because, well, I was done with the game and I wanted to make sure that I would not come back into that account and whatever. In this account, I haven't played like at all. Like, check out my skills. I have what, 12 mining, 22 range. That's like less than 1 hour of gameplay, possibly. And I don't know if I intend on playing this or not, like, because I know that it's a lot funner and better if you're like a member and stuff like that. But on free to play, I used to enjoy PKing. Pretty much that was the only thing to do. Like, free to play PK with like Rune Scimitar and Rune Two Hand and ranged to two hand. I used to be pretty good at it, and that was basically what I did. And on members, I did cool stuff and all that stuff, but like also like around like 2009 2010 with like God Swords and like Dragon Claws and Vesta and like all that those stuff that came in the game. For me, I didn't enjoy member PKing that much because like I hate Russian and all that stuff. I just like and I like PJing, like it's funny sometimes if you're trying to save someone, but it's not cool at all. And pretty much I just used to play this for PKing, somewhat skilling. Like I'm gonna be honest, I was never like the skiller type, but of course you're forced to like skill and whatever because you need to get levels for your quest and everything else, and you have all these quests you can do. Of course you have a lot more on members and stuff like that, and some of them are really hard, and like you actually have to like sweat it out to be able to finish it, and it in the end it feels somewhat accomplishing. As you can see, this is I have nothing there. I have the Santa hat, which is like 25k. I have 21.9k in my bank. This cowhide that I can't sell because my account is too new. I'm gonna try and sell it now, but probably it's not gonna work. And pretty much nothing else. Like now, with old school, it makes me want to play because I see it's constantly being updated with good stuff. I see all these new bosses that didn't exist or doesn't even exist in the real RuneScape itself, I think, because like I'm so outdated that I don't follow RuneScape anymore. But see, like you cannot sell that item until your account is older. I'm pretty sure this has been more than 1 hour, so I don't know like how long it has to be old, but okay. And that's pretty much it. Like it makes me want to play the game because all this stuff is happening, and now I saw this new game mode that was introduced into the old school RuneScape called Deadman mode, and I've been watching like Bodhi streaming it, some other streamers also streaming it, like SparkMac, and I think it's pretty cool. Like it just makes you want to come back because who doesn't want to play where you can like kill pretty much like anywhere, and like your bank is on the line and all that stuff, and yeah, you destroy people's effort or whatever, you lose. If you die, apparently you lose like some skill levels or whatever, which is also cool because that way you always have to like level it up or whatever or something like that, and I think that's cool. So I've been looking into that, like maybe a possible like restart or something into that, but I'm not very sure if I would actually be wanting to restart because I know this takes like tons of effort and like grinding to get levels and everything else. But in the end, like it's like the standard game. Like you level up, except you grind, you do whatever you want in the game. To be honest, like I like RuneScape because of that. Like I used to love it because you can do whatever you want. If you want to cook all day long, cook all day long, and you're gonna make money for that. If you want to fish, if you want to craft, if you want to do magic, if you want to do hunter and all that stuff, any of that, you're gonna somewhat make money. Of course, there's other skills that you make better money, but they're probably like the repetitive ones and whatever. How to make money in free to play, I have like no clue. Like if you just like look up for guides, you're gonna find it, but it's pretty much should be like the same things as before, like mine clay, cut use if you have the level, cutting trees is pretty good. I'm not even sure. Like I'm just doing this like because it's pretty easy. It doesn't take much time and whatever, but I would rather probably be woodcutting. I really love what they did with the game and like kind of making it a little bit modern. Like I really like this camera that you can like zoom in. Hello little dog. And you can like mess around with it, zoom in, zoom out, like if you want to see more, which is pretty cool. I like to zoom in because I know before you could never zoom it in. Shoo away, stray dog. Poor dog. Why is there only one dog? Shoo him away. Okay, and that's my total experience, 15,000, which is pretty easy to get. You can zoom out to see everyone. Notice, let me go back there real quick. I noticed that, of course, RuneScape had always one main problem. There's just too much bots going on and gold farming and all that stuff. Look at all these guys. If you look here, if you right click, come on, nobody has those type of names. If you're a real player, don't mess around. Most people have realistic names, like like this guy, like Pele King 313. You know that guy is for real. Greatest RY. But random gibberish like on the name, it's just like what is this guy doing? See, probably going, and they're all like standard. They look the same and everything. So yeah, RuneScape had always that problem with bots, and I know that they try to get rid of them as much as possible. And you can't just like go reporting everyone because of their name. You actually have to like observe him, talk to him to see if he's actually a bot or not. Now there's much to the new old school RuneScape that I don't know, like all the bosses. Like I know there's this boss called Zora, and pretty much that's it. Like I see like some new items like Black Halloween, I think Black Halloween mask, and Tentacle Whip. I don't even know what that is. Like I know it from a boss and whatever, you get the tentacle from whatever. But that's pretty much it. And I know it was cool to have like before the Grand Exchange, everyone would be like in World 1, 2 or 2 if you remember, usually in the Father Park, everybody would be all around and like spamming what you're selling and blah blah blah. I've always liked the Grand Exchange because it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to be spamming all day long to sell your items. You just go and just sell it and leave it there, and overnight or and whenever it'll sell. Watch. There we go. So I just sold 56 for 5k, which is pretty good. It's not the best money, of course, but that's all I can manage. And I've always liked training the range and skill and all that stuff. That's always a lot of fun to do. But my point of view is like RuneScape is a great game that it's gonna be around for years. It has been already for I don't even know how long, but it's been a part of my life for a while. It's always good to like come in, take a look and see how much it grew from like a simple game to this. Like what is this, an outlaw? I don't even know what NPC that is because I'm so outdated. I like how everything is improved. And maybe if you quit, because I know most players like some when the game went bad, most players either quit or started playing private servers. I myself was playing private servers and played, and even recently I still like play it just to like get that old school feeling, because it's, you know, like you can get all the content for free and whatever, but it's always better to play the original game, of course, with tons of thousands of players online at the same time. I have no clue what that is. Probably if I go to that world, I'm gonna die. A PK world. So, I think that's it. Like, to wrap it up, they're doing a great job with the old school community. I think it's pretty good. Uh, Hopefully one day I'll be like, okay, man, I want to play this again and everything, and like try hard to make it. We'll see. I think like it's all like it's all possible and whatever. So if you ever played RuneScape, leave down below a comment saying like, what do you like the most and what do you hate the most? Like for me, I would probably like the game style, how you have to grind out and etc. and do whatever you want to do in the game. If you just wanna chill and chat with your friends, you can, and that's it. And what I hate most about it is that, like every other game, of course, you have to have like item mall or something where you have to buy. Like I know now there's system bonds that you can like play in the game and make enough money, but you know it's not easy making money in free to play. So that's like a burden. Like unless you're flipping items all day, and I don't want to do that. Like I want to be able to like skill, do whatever any of these that could bring back me like good money. But of course it's better in members. So what I hate most about it is that like you have to pretty much get members or you're not gonna get the full content. But other than that, everything's okay. It's like it's great, to be honest. And I think that's it. So let me know down below on the comment section. If you like, please like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. See ya.